Alright, sorry, I just sent out my tweet. Yo, we're live. Oh shit, am I 1 minute late? What's up, Gone? What's up, Gains? 5. What's going on, boys? How you doing? Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Just chilling. I don't even have any lights on here. Let me fucking turn some lights on. Marks on Arcane? Yeah, we didn't really know what to do into that, man. I don't know. That really did catch us off guard. That really did catch us off guard. I got these little fidget spinner things. You guys ever see these before? They're addicting as shit. I don't know why they don't do anything. They're just addicting. Yeah, it was a lot of damage, man. It was a lot of damage. We really had no idea. We had no idea what did well into it. Well, we thought we had an idea. Generally speaking, we're like, okay, fire mages are pretty good against arcane mages, and we're like, you know, it's got to be really hard to play melee into that. But you can't sheep a feral. You can't really slow a feral. So we're like, you know, feral mage has got to be pretty good. That didn't feel very good. It's really hard to go into a brand new matchup and theory craft like what you can do to beat it. And then when you lose, like it's tough. But yeah, they were tough games, man. I don't know if Sam's comfortable enough yet on Hunter. I don't know. We have some ideas for like next tournament if we encounter that again, and we'll try and find some teams that will help us practice against it. But we should have won the WMD versus RMD matchup. Just I don't know, man. I'm just bad. We gotta get that mage druid synergy down, and we just gotta be more comfortable with it, you know. The Hunter played volley as well. Yeah, Marksman Hunters feel pretty good. You guys, Mage Warrior was really underwhelming. I mean, we played bad that game. We played Mage Warrior once, right? Oh, versus the Rogue Mage? No, we played. I know I played bad that series. The thing is, like, we're not super good at Warrior Mage Druid. Like, we're not great at the Mage Druid synergy. So, like, on paper, Gore and Ja are a better Mage Druid than me and Sam. Like, Gore's just better than me. I have no shame in admitting when someone's just better than me. I try my best. I'm going to continue trying to improve. Gore's is better than me. He knows when to push in for CC, but it's also easier for them to do goes. For us, it's a little more difficult, so we just got to iron it out. You know, Pika just stuns the whole fucking team. Double cast, we only have 1 CS. For us, it's a little trickier because, you know, it's just a little trickier. I do think that we should win that matchup. I think Warrior Mage Druid should win. We've won the matchup before. We literally haven't fought an RMD as WMD since we fought Ja in the last tournament, and they were much better, and we were worse. So obviously they're gonna win. What happened with Snuts when he got 100 0'd in a couple seconds? Yeah, Arcane Mage just annihilated him. That's what happened, man. I think we're tied for third. I think it's a 3-way tie for third place right now. So in terms of points, we're not doing bad. I would say we're still pretty safe in the regional run. But yeah, it's not gonna be easy. It is not gonna be easy. These tournaments are definitely difficult.
Student, God bless Twitch Prime.
Current points. Let me take a look. Yeah, it's a 3-way tie for third, like I thought. So Tempo, then Roasties and Chanimal and Wealthy Man, Cubsy's team. Then the new Panda Global, which is pretty awesome that Rub Cub's back up in the running, even though he got kicked off the first place team.
Bitch.
And yeah, I mean this team's not far behind. Like, you know, Splice just got third place. Like, it is definitely going to be it's going to be a long grind, man. There's 3 more cups left. Right now it's really awkward because this is what annoys me, okay? My friends are planning my bachelor party. And so far I think the first cup was in the middle of the month. So far, the second cup was in the middle of the month, and they're like, "Yo, Chuck, you know when should your bachelor party be? Like, you know, we need to know. We got to plan this." And I'm like, "All right. Well, so far the first 2 cups were like in the early month, middle of the month." I was like, "There's got to be I said there's got to be some sort of pattern." So I'm like, "All right, let's do it in July towards the end of the month. The cup shouldn't be the end of the month, right?" Well, there goes my bachelor party. So now we got to reschedule my bachelor party. And I'm like, oh, let's just do it the week after. You know, let's just book it the week after. Oh, there's randomly 2 cups in a row back to back. So the only cup, so the first 3 cups are going to be mid to early. And then the 4th cup's the only one at the end of the month. The only one, and then it's early again. So this schedule right here really fucks with that planning. I really wish we knew ahead of time. I'm gonna talk to my friends, and it's just annoying is what it is, dude. At least there's not a cup on my wedding. I should be thankful for that, but this is still a little frustrating that we couldn't know further in advance, man. Instantly hear him complaining. I mean, it is a little annoying to not have the dates in advance, and I plan stuff, and now I have to reschedule it. Wedding date is August 19th. Any idea if they plan to do more GCDs? Oh, I'm pretty sure they're going to do a lot more GCDs, but quite frankly, Casca, I don't know. Well, obviously, I don't think we're in the same situation, but I don't know if my team's going to be competing in all the GCDs. I've been talking about this a lot, and I know it just sounds like I'm complaining and stuff. I don't know if you feel the same way though, Casca, because you've been a part of tournaments in the past, so I feel like when I discuss this with players who've been part of tournaments in the past, they probably share a very similar outlook. I hate that it feels like WoW right now to be successful, you have to put a lot of time in, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it feels like you have to put a lot of time in on a whole bunch of different shit. Like, you went to a tournament once where you just played HLS. Do you miss those days? I miss those days where I was Shadow Play, I was RLS, I was MLS. We went there, we played hard. It didn't matter if there was a counter comp. You played into it, you tried to win, and that was that. Now I gotta play Druid, I gotta play Priest, I gotta play Shaman, we gotta play Prot, we gotta play fucking, every single person on the team is playing 5 different classes, and it's just so frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. I want to go out there every single game and play, my little dampener comps with Resto Shaman, Shaman Pillar. It's just, to me, it's just really hard to be a competitor. It's really hard to be a competitor, especially with streaming, man. I take so much time off streaming. I take so much time off streaming. Even if your comp lost, you gotta play and still win. You can't do that anymore. Yeah. It is. It's definitely like that. It's definitely like that. Tanks and PvP. I agree, man. I agree. Prot is broken. Prot Pally's broken versus some stuff. It's not broken versus everything. I think Casca's team queued some Prot in the tourney. We queued some Prot in the tourney. Prot Pally's are just good. Prot Pally's are good. I think we countered Cub's team. If we ended up getting Cub, I think we countered his team with Prot Enhanced. If Casca's team ended up getting Cub, I think they countered his team with Prot Enhanced too. Shaman was quite good. Shamans aren't terrible. I don't think they're tournament winnable, viable right now. But I would say every healer has situationally been well in tournament. You've seen every single healer be played in tournament. You've seen every single healer be played in tournaments, and everyone's done well. Now I'm not complaining there's too many tournaments. I'm complaining that the preparation for tournaments, like if this was Wrath of the Lich King or Kata or Mop or WoD, if this was any other tournament, we would be able to practice the same amount, but it would be a lot easier to practice because you're focusing on 1 comp or 2 comps. You know what I mean? You're not focusing on 9 comps. So you got to understand from a competitor point of view, it's not even about like what you're playing. So for this tournament, we practice WMD, we practice RMD, we practice Warrior Mage Pala, we practice Rat Enhanced Priest, we practice Rat Hunter Priest, we practice Prot Enhanced Priest, we practice Prot Enhanced Holy Paladin, we practice Jungle Cleave, we practice, we practice almost 10 different comps, 10, no joke, LSD, LSD3, 10 different comps, Demo Enhance, you playing RMD? Yeah, we had a matchup that we were going to play RMD in. I mean, you could say we're bad, make fun of it all you want, but if it's a hard counter, you're probably going to win. Probably. Didn't look like it? Well, we didn't actually get the specific games versus RMD. Why are you guys throwing shade right now, man? We're just chilling, dude. How many comps did you end up playing, though? I feel like we actually played a decent amount of comps. We played Warrior Mage Druid, Warrior Mage Pally, we played MLD, we played Feral Mage, we played Prot Enhance. That's 5 different comps. 5 different comps. But you got to understand, Nuvos, we would have played more comps depending on which way the bracket went. You know what I mean? If we played this team, we would have played a different comp. If we played that team, we would have played a different comp, you know? So the reason you have to practice so many comps is you don't know which way the bracket is going to be navigated, right? That's why you do so much practice, because you don't actually know who you're going to face. Dustin has never stunned Resto Druid against RMD. Well, I wanted to do it, but every time I would blink, Gore would blink away from me, so we had him trying to stun him. But no, I'm not complaining that there's too many tournaments. The complaints I had was they weren't transparent with the dates, so unfortunately I booked my bachelor party, and then they booked a tournament on my bachelor party. Like, it would have been fantastic to know that in advance. I hope for the future years to come that the cups are scheduled immediately. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. It just sucks. You think you have too much confidence, Warrior Mage Druid? No, we're just bad at it, Dialox. I think Warrior Mage Druid should be RMD. I don't know about Assassination. If the best Warrior Mage Druid fought the best Rogue Mage Druid, I think the best Warrior Mage Druid would win every single time. Jaw's team was just better than us. They just came out there. They knew what they wanted to do. We were kind of running around with our heads cut off, like just trying to stall the game out as long as possible until we like went on meta, because we didn't actually know what to do. We didn't know how to set up. We're just not good at it. They just played better than us. They won. Dude, yeah, Casca. And the worst part, Casca, is like, I'll be like, yo, guys, we got 30 seconds on map. And they're like, man, that was such a hard game. Like, why didn't we stop that George J? Yo, guys, we got 20 seconds on map. Dude, I don't know, man. Like, I got counterspelled. And I'm like, I gotta pick a fucking map. Like, no one's listening. No one's listening. Dude, one of the times, we literally, like, Snuts wanted to pick another comp. And I was like, look, we need to pick a fucking comp. Someone message me. Like, someone tell me a fucking comp to pick right now. And literally no one's talking about comps. No one's talking about comps. And I was like, alright, I locked in same comp. We ran out of time. And Snuts is like, what? Why would you lock in same comp? I was like, dude, I'm giving you the fucking countdown. We got 2 fucking minutes. We need, like, you actually have to pay very, very close attention to the countdown. Because, you know, you get sidetracked. You lose focus and shit. And it's so annoying. Like, I don't even want to be the person they whisper anymore. Like, I don't want to be that person anymore because no one fucking pays attention to me.